I think we're live. Yes, we're live. Hey, Barbara, how we doing?
Hey there, how are you?
You've
Good to
been
see you again,
saying you're a
Scott.
hey, good to see you too, in your smiley face and your chattiness.
And you
you've been
too.
you've been a busy lady, you said.
Crazy. I've been swamped, totally swamped.
You've been a little less active on the YouTube.
Yeah, well, I have really been enjoying the new job I've created for myself, and really hyped over it. And I can work from bed. It's just good in these times, So that's pretty cool. It's all computer work, basically. So
Basically, little shipping going on, right?
yeah,
That's good.
so
But
nobody's in here now. I just see private chat. There's nobody in yet, right?
there's 19 here.
Oh, really? Okay, because I don't
Mm.
see anybody. Hi, guys. I hope
Hopefully,
you're all
hopefully a few more will join, but maybe it's a busy Saturday. Who knows?
I wonder why I can't see. Oh, I had to flip it from private chat over to comments. Okay, so
Yeah,
there's
flip over the comments.
Hey,
Oh,
Sheila. Hey, how are you, girl? Good to see you.
yeah.
Glad you're
Did a,
here.
did a little mystery one and things with Sheila to break the ice with her.
I
Get
know, you guys.
over.
I'm sorry. I've been crazy busy.
So we got 47. Hey y'all.
Hi,
Hey,
Murphy's
y'all.
42.
Hey Rhonda. I hope everything's
Hey,
great.
Christina. Diane, Ellen, Jay. Hey, guys. Thank you. I try to come back more often. I've crazy busy and having a great time at it. So,
Yeah,
um,
life happens. Yeah,
yeah.
we get busy. So we're gonna hit a few
Well,
politics today. It's all our favorite subjects, right?
yeah. Oh, here's Ruby. She got a beautiful haircut. This doodle now looks like a poodle. I cut her hair. She's a good girl. Okay, go lay down in your bed. Get in your bed.
Hey Marie, things getting better in Texas. I hope so. I forgot. Are you from Texas or you're in that zone?
Who, me?
Yeah, I forgot where
No,
you're.
I'm in Evansville, Indiana.
Oh, that's right, Indiana. My
Yeah,
bad. That's right. Yeah.
on the Ohio
I'm
River.
trying to think who was in Texas. That was
Uh,
someone else. That was someone
Pretty
else.
Lee is in Texas.
Oh yeah, Trudy. Yeah, she said she had issues. Yeah. Oh,
So,
sneezing and whatnot. But
and Marie Henson is from Texas. She's signing on. Hello, everybody.
hey, Sacred Turtle.
Hey, Secretary.
So yeah, you can always post a
It's Sacred
question.
Turtle. I love that. I was once told I was a member of the Turtle Clan, but I don't know what
Turtle
that
Clan.
means.
Turtle Clan.
The Turtle Clan, and I was told to go sit on a rock in the woods and meditate. And I thought, okay, I can do that.
What was that cartoon or whatever? The turtles,
Huh?
The Ninja Turtles.
No, it's a Native American Indian thing. Like called maybe even further back than Native American Indian. I mean, than the Native American Indians that we know. But Turtle Clan. I think there's a Bear Clan and whatever Crow Clan or whatever. I don't know much about that stuff. So
Yeah, yeah, Jay. I seen they did pass with some redactions. Now it's got to go back to the House again.
what passed?
The Senate passed with amendments the COVID plan.
Oh yeah. So
Now the amendments got to go back to the House.
right,
They
and then
were
it goes to the president to be signed if the House likes it. Right.
yeah.
So I just want to say, I told Scott this, you guys, I have not been watching any news. It's like I can wake up in the morning and I don't have to. It's like I know everything is under control. I mean,
Pretty much.
pretty much, I mean, it's not like back in the last 4 years, I would wake up and think, oh my God, what has he done now? And it was just, and I would have to always be on. And I've just been so busy that I haven't watched any news. I haven't watched any readers. I haven't been doing any reading. So I'm out of the loop on everything that's going on. So if I ask you, you're just going to have to fill me in because
Yeah, it's a
all
lot
my
of
news is old news.
right. It's a lot of the same, but a
Same.
little different things. So you get the mojo.
Yep. Same circus, different clowns. Is that what they say?
Pretty much. Good comment there. So yeah, the first thing I wanted to look at was these the intensity of solar flares. I find this solar flares kind of fascinating. I think a few months ago there was an intensity, and I think it was Sunday Coffee. We read on solar flares, and it felt like when that extra energy comes in, it actually gives like us readers and intuitives a little boost. So this month supposedly is the highest intensity of these solar flares coming off, and it affects electronics, and it sends energy to the earth also. Just want to get in the energy, maybe if it does actually affect weather patterns and earthquakes and wherever.
I was
See what the energy is about these extra solar flares coming in. It's supposed to peak in like 2025, I guess, in intensity.
okay.
But it's
Cool. We've got a lot to look forward
it's
to.
like electromagnetic energy that comes off the sun, and they call it solar flares.
I've been listening at night to go to sleep. I've been listening to this meditation and music on my computer. And last night it was for success or something, or every night it's something different. But last night he said something that I had to write down. He was calling his people higher vibers. Higher vibers. And I was talking about when you get your vibe up higher, it's like the law of attraction kind of thing. When your vibe is high, good stuff comes to you.
Yes.
So I wanted to share that with you guys because I love that idea of higher vibers.
It's a good little twinge name.
Get our vibes up higher.
Yeah, keep your vibes. When your vibes are higher, you're in tune, you're happier, you're good to go.
Solar flares affecting the weather and electronics. Stuff coming out the sun. I'm glad we're doing this one first because I'm gonna fail right off the beginning. I know nothing about solar flares except what Scott just told me. Okay, so what do we want to know? Huh?
Yeah, get your vibes going.
What do we want to know about solar flares?
How they affect the earth and weather patterns possibly, or they just affect electronics. It is well known it does affect satellites and transmissions a little bit because that energy that come out of the sun will hit that first before the earth. They talk about it might the atmosphere might detract it coming down to the earth much. But us intuitives can feel any kind of energy. So mainly wondering about the earth patterns, if it affects the earth patterns, possible weather.
Okay.
I'm not getting any earth things here. It feels more like this extra electromagnetic energy might affect people more so. You might feel it like the intensity or something like that.
Well, you'd think that'd be a lot of swords. Well, I have some swords.
I do have a 10 of swords, but the rest of it feels like it's... I got the eight of cups or 8 of coins. So that affects the body. So it's feeling like vibrations into the body. And then I have
I got
seven of cups. It's your illusion delusions, but it also is a connecting thing here. And then the Knight of Cups. Knight of
Did you
Cups
say
is a loving energy. So it feels like it may, if you're in tuned, it feels like it can be bringing you, like you were talking about vibrations. It can bring you to a higher vibration if you accept this extra energy coming out. And this month is supposedly one of the highest. So it might be a good time to, tap into your resource, tap into your spirit. Because I have the Wheel of Fortune, Temperance, and Death, which feels like changing your vibe, like we were talking about with vibrations.
okay, well, I have the Two of Swords, which is maybe new directions, new ideas, and time to make maybe a decision. And the Ace of Swords, which is new. This is new mental stuff. Isn't he cute? I just
Cute,
don't get this.
cute little.
And I also got the Eight of. Did you say Eight of Cups or Eight of Pentacles?
Eight of Pentacles. That's
okay. I have the Eight of Cups.
That's always my functions in the body card.
Yeah. I have the Eight of Cups and the Five of Cups reversed. Both of these, for some reason, really kind of mean the same thing when they're reversed, because the Five of Cups is like the big lost card, right? It's but Five of Cups reversed is like going home, and so is the Eight of Cups. It's also like going home, and learning from the past. Someone from the past returns home. And then I also have the Page of Swords reversed.
Hey, Renee.
I'm not getting this. But maybe it's because I'm not getting it anyway. I'm not a science kind of gal.
Well, it's like anything. You're talking about vibrations and getting higher. Even the moon energy can affect people, right?
I had the Eight of Swords back here too. Look at this little mole. Can you guys see that? Blindfolded, but
you know what I'm thinking here with my swords coming in here, the other few cards with the Ten of Swords, Empress, and Four of Coins. So if you're in tuned, it can increase your awareness, but if you're struggling, it can make it worse. You know what I mean? If like you're having troubles in your life and you're maybe depressed or worried, that intensive energy that comes down can make it worse.
I just got a message from someone wishing us well. Hey, Chris. So he says we're doing great live. So
that's
thank
nice.
You, Chris. Yeah.
Chris says, thank you.
Page of Swords.
Page of Swords is preparing something new.
Something new and active and some new creativity.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I get at the end. Which is great because not that I've had any time lately, but I am an artist too. So, kind of I'm a multi-dimensional woman.
Multitasking.
Yeah. I'll have to spend some more time really thinking about that, but I hope
maybe clarify something.
Pardon me?
Maybe clarify something you're thinking about.
Well, I'm hoping that the Ace of Swords is like, it's like a birth of an idea. a birth, the truth. This is a sort of truth. So,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also stuff coming down from the, so I
Right.
think you're
It's
spot
your,
on, Scott. But
it's your power. The Ace of
yeah,
Swords is your power, taking control. Yeah.
yeah.
Another two I pulled was Magician and Ace of Wands.
Yeah.
So
Sorry,
you're the creator of your own destiny, and the Magician here is the master of the universe. It says
oh
on the
yeah,
bottom.
he's one of my favorites. All
So,
about making it happen there. Now I'm going to turn my phone off because, it is off.
so yeah, it kind of feels like these solar flares can be a devil and a mastery, depending on the situation and how you take it in.
What was the first one?
It feels like it can be a mastery with this intensive energy coming through. Like I said, for us that are intuitive and taking in that energy, but if you're going through issues, it could maybe intensify, because I did have those swords too. So it's a good manifesting time, I think, this month. Yeah. And use the moon and the new moon coming up in a few weeks and to clear out energies.
Scott, what sign are you?
I'm a Taurus.
Oh. Well, I'm an Aquarius, but I have a Taurus moon and a Taurus rising. So I'm a really down-to-earth airhead. So, a smart one. So
is that true about blondes or what?
It has nothing to do with being blonde. I'm probably gray.
Comfortable.
I have known of a couple of really stupid blonde people, but it has nothing to do with what color their hair is, because I have really stupid dark hair people, and I've known some brilliant blonde people, women included.
Well, the joke had to come from somewhere.
Huh?
That joke had to come from somewhere.
I know. My cousin sends those blonde jokes, and Okay. Taurus moon and love Aquarius. It's the dawning. It's the dawning of the age of Aquarius and solar flares.
Yeah.
The whole solar flare idea, and it coming from electromagnetic waves coming from the sun, is a totally air sign thing. It is just like the magician drawing stuff out of the sky and then being able to implement it, into fruition or reality is an art form. And if you're a higher viber, or not, you can learn to be, and you can make stuff like that happen, or make whatever you want to happen.
My old singing bowl can make you a higher vibrator.
That's exactly right. If you need tools, get your tools ready. Those things.
It's a vibrator.
I'm going to have to ask for one of those for Christmas.
Yeah, they're nice. I mean, the vibration, the low tone on the big ones are comforting. Hey, new grandma. Book April. It's exciting.
When do you get your drama-free sanctuary? I leave the drama at the door.
It's the best way to do it. I put Barbara's channel in the description. Click on that if you want to subscribe. Thank you, Susan.
Well, thank you. It's Queens Avenue, Taro.
Yep. Barbara, Queens Avenue. Sometimes searches don't come up, if you go on the search button, and it doesn't.
I gotta turn you up. I can't hear you very well. How's that?
I hear you. Can you hear me or no?
Yeah, I can now.
Okay.
All right. So how do
Thank
we?
you, Sheila. Sheila put it up. Results, search query. Okay. The next
Right on,
one.
Rebecca Davis.
What's that?
Rebecca Davis says it's energy for change from Helios and Vesta.
Oh, Helios.
I get that. Oh, thanks, Sheila. Okay, so what's next?
New grandma's unsure who Barbara is.
Well, I
But
have a channel.
You must be a
I've
good
had
chick.
a channel since about June.
Nope. You're in Indiana, right?
I am.
Yeah. Why'd you make it Queens Avenue then?
Because once my mother and I were going to York, England to visit some people, and first place we stopped when we got off the train was this antique shop called the Swan, and it had this sign that was about 3 feet long and about, I don't know, 8 inches tall of cast iron, and it said Queens Avenue. And I said, "Oh, I want that." And Mom said, "Well, how are you going to get it back?" And the antique guy said, "How are you going to get it back?" And I thought, "Oh, darn it." But I couldn't forget about it. So on the way back out of town, I said, I said, "Stop right here." And I went in and got it. And it was my carry-on, and it fit perfectly up above the thing. Boy, if it would have come out of there, though, somebody would have been hurt. So now my husband has put it over our arbor in the backyard. It says Queens Avenue. So that's the name of my jewelry store, my eBay store, my channel. Just because it's keep it all together, right?
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, a long time ago, I tried to do. I don't know if you ever heard of Keen.com.
Of what?
Readers. Keen.com.
Uh-uh.
A long time ago, I tried to go on Keen as a reader,
Uh-huh.
and that was my original name. I decided on was Spiritual Essence. So then I had Scott Allen for a while, but then I changed it to this. So that's where I put that.
I like it. No, I don't do this for a business either, but I, have other irons in the fire that, you gotta bring it. You gotta bring home the bacon somehow. So
Yep.
everybody does. This is I'm doing for fun.
Yeah, I met a lot of nice readers. I'm friends with some of them I met from Keen.
Is it Keem?
N.
And
K.
Keen.
Yeah.
Keen.
Keen. Yeah.
Keen.com. I'll check it out. Okay, so what do you think, Scott? What's up next?
I'm gonna check in on Biden's vaccine plan.
Okay.
So he says by May everyone should have a vaccine. Who wants it, whatnot. So I guess get a sense of the timing and if this is going to happen, to get the economy and everyone back to work and get immunity going on and get rid of coronavirus.
Well, I had my first rabies shot about 2 weeks ago, so I'm due for another one in a week. But yeah, and they're also saying all teachers vaccinated by the end of March. So all teachers vaccinated by the end of March, and everybody. Is he talking about kids too? Everybody?
Everybody.
Wow. Boy.
Everything's purchased. They talk to the producers and they think they should have vaccine available for everyone by end of May.
And look what Trump got done.
Nothing.
Vaccine.
They just want to get the energy if that's going to be on track and is it going to get this virus rid so the economy can get rolling again. And Johnson & Johnson is starting to get rolled out now.
It is? I thought it was going to be August. It's coming out early?
Yeah, no. I get vaccinated Wednesday with Johnson & Johnson.
Really? Good for you. My husband's cousin.
They're giving it to the VA first, I guess.
Oh, yeah. My husband's cousin is, I don't know, maybe 68. And he says it's not coming here till August. And so he doesn't want to go out to dinner with us until August. I'm like, no, you are going. You need to, he's like, I'm only getting the Johnson & Johnson. Okay, so vaccines. I'm going to hit go. Once we get this behind us, you guys, we can move on to stuff that this has kept everybody up in the air.
I am seeing it's going to be on track and be very good. Yeah, Biden's plan here. Here's Biden. Strength is secured behind it. The financing is secured. I got the USA card. The Chariot, we're moving forward. And 9 of coins is your balancing coming together. There's everything connected together. So it looks like May is going to be good to go.
Let's see here. I got it's happening with the Ace of Pentacles, which is the dung beetle in this case, and the King of Wands crosses it, so that's good. And the 10 of Wands, we've been under this really heavy burden, but that's the basis of the reading. And the 6 of Swords, smoother waters, and we're going to get the world vaccinated because Biden knew how to implement it with the Magician. And travel, but it's going to happen fast with the 8 of Swords. And something, again, coming home for a 5 of Cups, hope returns and recovery. So, and, with the 8 of Wands, this is like a speedy.
Yeah. I got the Chariot.
Yeah, I think it's going to be right on time. And, I mean, the fact that he has done this since February 20th is just crazy because,
I know, right?
Trump could have done this, and you know what? He didn't want to. Instead, he wanted. I can go on and on about that, but because of him, 500,000 people plus died.
It's crazy. I've talked about it before, and says if he actually took care and done a good, we could have won.
You're right. If he would have done the right thing and all these people wouldn't have died, he probably would still be president. But,
thank God, in a sense.
Yeah, everything he touches turns to, you know what, including his presidency. So, and I know he's still down there plotting.
Book Bewitched is asking to clarify this question: is the vaccine safe for kids? I wouldn't know why not. Obviously, healthy adults is going to be best.
Yeah, it is. It's just like every other thing, I mean, there are going to be people who have problems with it, who have allergies to whatever they eat, which is why we have to sit there for 50 minutes extra. There's probably the same percentage of kids is what I'm thinking. As adults are going to have problems with it. I've had anaphylactic shock, so they had to keep me longer. I mean, I didn't have it because of this vaccine, but I have had it before because of penicillin.
Mhm.
So that's what they want to watch for. Other than that, I don't think people are going to die from it, or no, I don't see that at all. I see pretty good, healthy 9 of Cups,
Mhm.
Lovers, the Hierophant, uh, 3 of Wands. And I just think it's going to be fine.
Yeah. I read a few stories of early people vaccinating. I think it was overseas somewhere. Maybe it was England or something, but some people had issues that were older but they had underlying conditions.
Sure.
They were
Yeah.
in homes or whatnot. So I think that's more caution of, what kind of conditions you have when you are older getting it.
Yeah, I would think that people, barring any extenuating circumstances like asthma or heart disease, perfectly, the people who would be most vulnerable would be the infants and the very old, is what I'm kind of feeling.
Yeah. No, I didn't get anything bad either.
Uh-uh.
I got four wands, unity, and the sun. The sun is a good card. Knight of Wands is good energy. So I don't see anything bad in children.
Yeah. New grandma. Yeah, you're 60, but they're gonna start vaccinating everyone. I'm just 62. And they called me when they called my 64-year-old husband. So they're going to be moving down that list really fast, and 60's coming right up. I mean, they're going to, maybe I told you this already, all teachers by the end of March. That's fabulous. I have a kid who's a senior in high school. I don't know when they're going to do those people. I was really concerned about that because her parents are older. We are older parents than most of the kids' parents that go to school with her.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. The highest affected will get it first, and then work their way down to the healthy people, younger.
Who was it that said that old people should just die? And you've lived your life. Was it somebody at Texas? I don't know who it was. Old people should just go out there and get herd immunity so that the rest of us can live. Really?
It's probably a Governor Abbott kind of thing.
Ugh. Unbelievable. When I did this card, Rebecca Davis, I got the world card. But we got big problems in Brazil. I mean, Brazil is bigger than the United States in landmass. There's also a lot of, I don't know if the native, I don't even know what you would call the people who live in the jungles in South America, if they're affected or not, or if they'll be getting vaccines. But people are getting sick really bad in Brazil because they're ignoring it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Lieutenant Governor of Texas said that, Dan Patrick.
Jude Gaggini says she's a substitute retired teacher. She got Moderna and not qualified for Johnson & Johnson. Younger teachers get Johnson because it's one shot. I was just going to take whatever I could get. I have asthma occasionally, but doesn't really affect me as much as it used to when I smoked cigarettes. Duh. But my husband has a lot of issues. So that's why I really wanted to get us vaccinated, because didn't want to risk him.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that are going to face issues for dumb comments and People are gonna get people are gonna get sued all over the place.
New grandma, I don't know if it's available to me. What the shot? You should be able to get it soon, especially if you're going to get any work. And I'll tell you what I did and how I got my shot early is I went on a no-show sign-up list that they had at the hospital. It's like if for some reason somebody has to cancel, then they'll call the next person on the list. They'll call. They do it by appointment, and so see if your hospital or your vaccination clinic has that. That's how I got mine. So, because my husband's only 64, we really needed to get him vaccinated. So I was glad that I called and done that. Biden has done miracles in the U.S. I'm so excited about those kids. That was one of my biggest gripes was those kids in those cages down there. And the people that abused them need to go to prison. They'll probably never be caught, though.
Not that, but there's going to be investigations like crazy. They ain't gonna put up with that crap that the Trump administration did.
No. And, I mean, we really, okay, so now, again, I'm out of the loop. But why is Lindsey Graham holding up the hearing for Merrick Johnson? How can he, Garland, how can he still do that if he's not ahead of the, I mean, haven't they turned that over to somebody else yet?
So it's out of committee now.
Okay.
So they're waiting on a full vote. It's not scheduled. They're hoping next week.
Okay. I can see I'm going to have it on in the background.
Yeah, it came out of committee at 15-7 that for him to be the AG. There's 7 Republican traitors said no. But it goes for full vote.
They know those are the people that are going to prison.
I know, right?
I did hear him say, we're going to go all the way up. We're going to look at everything. So that's what we need.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, you wanted to look at Charles Flynn again.
Charles Flanagan. Charles Flynn, General Flynn, General Charles Flynn, yes. He was apparently at first said, I guess he was at the Pentagon, is that right? He first said that he wasn't involved in the call and had no idea or wasn't involved in the decision to send troops in on January 6th, but it turns out he was on the call the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And his whole deal was he was afraid of the optics. What's it going to look like? Just like Trump and his numbers won't let us, our people come home off those cruise ships because of his stupid numbers. So I don't know, how are we going to what's going to happen to Flynn?
Someone just asked if anyone heard from Debbie. Debbie just texted me. I just looked at my text and Debbie texted me, so she's good. She said something about getting her vaccine shot today, her first one. And
oh, good.
She's got some clotting issues or something, and she was worried about. But
Schumer just, Jeff Flynn's brother. Schumer just put Garland's nomination into cloture this afternoon. Cool. Okay, what's going to happen with General?
Closure?
With General
Okay.
Charles Flynn.
Charles Flynn.
And, as far as Mike Flynn being pardoned, it's the same with those other people. I'm pretty sure from what I get, they're career criminals. And just because they were pardoned from one thing doesn't mean they're going to straighten up and fly right. That's just not how these people are. They're going to continue to crime, and they're going to get caught.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're watching out for them.
Yeah, it's not over for Michael.
Huh?
It's
Michael
not. Flynn. It's not over for Michael. No.
Yeah. So what about his brother? Oh no, Michael Flynn's brother, Charlie. Oh no, Charles Flynn. Charlie. It's cloudy.
Well. Mm-hmm.
I got the Sun crossed by the Queen of Swords. Somebody's coming after him. The reality, the truth is coming after Charles Flynn, who is the Sun reversed.
Mm-hmm.
And he was having a party before, but the party's over.
I'm getting trouble brewing. Trouble brewing for him, and 10 of Swords. He is somehow going to get implicated. I'm getting here he's connected together. 8 of Pentacles here is part of that plan. I have Biden, the United States here, crossing that. He's trying to keep stuff secret.
Yeah.
I got the Hangman and Moon, so he's worried. But he is tied, and it feels like he's tied to other things too that was keeping secret, with the World and 9 of Cups.
Yeah.
So it's going to continue. He's tied in somehow. I don't see any promotion or anything going on with him.
Well,
he's going to be judged.
Worried. He's worried. He's got the 9 of Swords hanging over his head, and he's acting like a kid. You know, he's acting like Peter Pan, and he's got the Star reversed. So, you know, he's stubborn. He refuses to understand that he's done something wrong, and he's got the 9 of Swords hanging over his head. So can't make decisions with the 7 of Cups, and he's pretty much probably you would think of or think of him as a solid, practical leader with the King of Pentacles, but he can also be, you know, a jealous, petty guy. So, final outcome, Death card reversed. So this is stagnation and inertia. It's not the good way of the Death card, transformation and change. I mean, or transformation followed by change or whatever. But this is like, he's going to be stuck in this shit for a while. Sorry, excuse my language. This isn't going to be over for a while. And he's going to have the 9 of Cups hanging over his head for a long time. And he's going to be worried about it because he's just like the Hangman. He's got to hang there and think about it. So it's just like you wish things away and you wish things were over. It's not going to be over for him for a while.
Yeah, I try to clarify what's going to happen to him. It feels like he won't get the promotion. He was supposed to lead some overseas forces or something. He was tapped to be that.
By Trump?
No, but he was up for a promotion to lead like a Pacific Force Command or something like that. What I'm getting, he's tied together with the same cards basically came out again. The World, Lovers, and then the Moon. It feels like his actions of what he did or didn't do during that insurrection is going to affect his promotion. I'm not seeing a firing kind of thing, but I'm seeing he ain't going to get his promotion, and it feels like a demotion. You know, I'm not seeing an imprisonment card or investigations, but it feels like what I got before, that is actions are going to have consequences.
Right.
You know, he might not get full board, full board general or something like that.
But, I mean, a lot of these people think that what they did was right. And so from his perspective, he hasn't done anything wrong, because these people really, I mean, it was like the whole March 4th thing.
Right. Which it didn't happen. Nothing happened.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys know this. I mean, like I said, I'm out of the loop on stuff, but so you might have already read on it. But years and years ago, the inauguration was on March 4th, and they changed it. Did you know that? Did you guys already know this?
Yeah, I see. Okay. I seen that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, March 4th, 3-4. Can also mean march forward or March 4th, Forth, instead of Fourth. And so that's why they were going to do it on March 4th. But it didn't happen. So, but it was enough of a worry that they didn't go to work that day. So I would hate to have to go to work and fear for my life.
Mm-hmm.
Some of those Republicans would have gotten hurt too. I mean, like, look at Pence. But when people get in a mob-like mentality about stuff like that, anything can happen. They could have taken McConnell and strung him up. Anything can happen in a situation like that.
Jennifer Porta says, I know this might sound strange, but I feel Pence is involved or knew about this riot, and it'll be find out.
I do too.
Know if he's innocent.
He's not innocent. He knew about it. He may not have agreed with it, but he knew about it. He just didn't think, nor did anybody else think, that they would break the doors in.
I never read on that, but I like to get in that energy though. I mean, those Trump supporters were within a door of finding Pence, and they wanted to hang him supposedly.
Yeah.
Let's throw some if what he knew. I never thought about that.
He knew everything, I think. January 6th.
I think you're right, Jennifer. He had knowledge. It kind of feels like he knew he couldn't do anything with the Constitution, but it feels like he was all in, aware. I had the Knight of Coins and the Star. It's the slow Knight, but the Knight of Coins is making me feel like he had knowledge. Here's the plan. And the Star's hope was stop the steal, stop it. 10 of Swords. That's the insurrection. Here's 4 of Swords, but that's feeling like he would be okay kind of thing. The Page of Cups, Justice, and the Devil. So the Page of Cups makes me feel like he knew. Justice is trying to keep the presidency, but he knew it was illegal. But I think he did have knowledge of it. But I do sense, though, I have the King of Swords and King of Wands. So that makes me feel like here's him. King of Swords would be Trump. I think he feels betrayed with those two dropped together. because it was worse than he expected. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, I've got the emperor reversed. And so this is corruption and problems with power. He couldn't really stand up to Trump, even though he knew what Trump wanted him to do with the Two of Pentacles was to throw the vote, but he couldn't do it. He knew that it was wrong and it wouldn't fly. I got the Ace of Pentacles reversed, and this is corruption and the evil side of riches. The Six of Cups, looking back in the past and how things used to be. The Seven of Swords and the Four of Wands here. Again, with the Eight of Swords. So he's trying to protect himself.
Yeah, that Four of Wands would feel like partnership, that unity, that knowing.
Yeah, but it's reversed too. Arguments, so
yeah.
And then Page of Pentacles reversed. I think that he was oppressed. When you work for Trump, you either have to do what he says or you're gone. And so I really feel like he was oppressed. It was reversed.
Sure.
So, and then the Queen of Swords reversed. Narrow-mindedness. I think that he knew. He didn't know what was going to happen. He knew, and he knew that he wasn't going to throw the election because he knew that he couldn't. He knew it was illegal, but
right.
But he was expected to.
Mm-hmm.
But he kept weighing it, and he couldn't do it. He knew it would have been. He knew that he couldn't do it.
Yeah, I don't think he knew it was going to get that bad.
Oh no, I don't either. I think he knew that a lot of people were coming, but I don't think he had any inkling how violent it was going to get, or that they were going to come looking for him. And I don't think that he had any inkling that they wouldn't have a force there to deal with these thousands and thousands of people. I mean, oh boy, if I would have been him, I would have been so freaking mad. Trump didn't even call him. Hey, Mike, sorry about that.
No. Him and his family just watched it on the video. Go, go, go. Save my life.
It's really unbelievable, isn't it?
I seen on Twitter that the FBI made connections between someone in the Trump campaign or Trump White House to the insurrectionists. So that stuff's moving forward. They have their cell phone data and calls. It's going to get interesting.
Trump was tweeting back and forth with some gal. I mean, they probably, it's like on March 4th, they raised the hotel rates for Trump.
Yeah, and no one came. I don't know. Honestly, how could he had to be compromised somehow to even stand next to him for 4 years and lie?
I know.
Oh, I could not be next to him, near that man.
Trump or Pence. Pence was the governor of this state.
Right.
Of the state I'm in. And when he voted, he used the governor's address of Indiana as his permanent residence.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he left the governorship to go to D.C., did he? He wasn't. He wasn't the governor when Trump.
I can't remember what he was.
That was him, I think.
Yep. Yeah, CC. Someone did get arrested that worked for Trump. He worked for his campaign and then worked for the State Department for a while. He was arrested the other day.
Do anybody believe Letitia James will deal with Cuomo before Trump? Well, Cuomo hasn't been charged with anything. Most of these people that have solicited their coworkers aren't going to jail. They're losing their jobs unless they're, you know, that big ugly producer, whatever his name is. I don't remember. Unless they're actually raping people. As far as Cuomo and the nursing home things, I think that they were thinking, aides in Cuomo's office were thinking that they didn't exactly know for sure, which is why the numbers were off. You know, I don't quote me because, I mean, I don't know what's going on, and I haven't read on it. But no, will they deal with Cuomo before they deal with Trump? I don't think so. I think Letitia James has her hands full, and I think that's where her focus is. And Cuomo hasn't been charged with anything. So, and actually neither has Trump, but, you know, so.
I think that's why the GOP is so afraid of Garland, of things actually moving. And the Republicans getting investigated and stuff.
You know what I always wonder? It's like when Annie McCabe got fired, and when Pete Strzok, whatever his name is, got fired. And do you think that they are still? Do you think people would like still collaborate with them, keep them in the loop?
Oh, I think they do.
People with the FBI, I do too.
I think they talk.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
You know, they ran the gig. You know, they know. I mean, since they left, they don't get a ton of info, of course, but
no, they have to get it on the sly.
Right. But they're,
we know what's going on over there.
Yeah. I think McCabe more so than the other one.
Yeah. I read his book and I've listened to him talk. He's extraordinarily bright. And to me, seems like a really, really straight up guy. I'm just that's my take.
Yeah, I like Andrew. Yeah.
So, okay. What's up now?
Please read Dawn Marie's post out loud. Where is that? Where's Dawn Marie's? I am not seeing. Hello. I miss it.
Please read.
Okay.
Dawn Marie's post aloud. Barbara.
You did a mini read.
Hello.
Cancer treatment.
Dawn Marie's.
And it went well at my foot and ankle. Oh, thank God.
Okay, now
she said we did a mini reading about her husband's cancer treatment and it went well. Awesome. He did have a blood clot in his foot. Well, that's a blessing. Thank God. Ooh. Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you, the universe. Okay, now I have a personal question. I see up here that Salam says, I know some, Renee, but they think it was Antifa at the Capitol, even though Trump told him he loved them and he believed that it was all right to riot, all that. Okay, so I know that Black Lives Matter, an organization that I support, was started by a Marxist group. Is that right? Am I wrong in that? I read that somewhere by two people who were Marxist, but maybe not. Maybe that's not what's going on now anyway. But anti-fascist.
Hmm.
I would have just thought that if Antifa was a real deal, somebody would have called me. Hey, Barb, are you in? I just would have thought, I'd have gotten a Facebook message or something,
Right.
no, it's just been crickets. So,
Oh, did you see the FBI director was at the committee the other day?
uh-uh.
Okay, yeah, he came out and said,
Christopher Wray. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I knew he was doing that. Okay, so what did he
right.
say?
He said there was no Antifa.
I know, it's a myth.
It was all Trump supporters. He said
Yeah.
it.
Oh, he said there was no Antifa at the on
Yeah,
January 6th. My question, what I'm thinking, is there really an Antifa? Is there an
technically
Antifa,
no.
or is it just something that's just a made up idea or a myth? Because all I'm saying is, I would have thought I'd have gotten an invitation to the party, even though I would have turned him down.
That's the thought. It's just
I'm
a
just
belief.
anti-Trump. I'm not I'm anti-fascist. I am anti-fascist, but I'm also not extreme left. I'm in the middle. I seem extreme left because the people on the right are so extremely right. But um, no, wouldn't you thought that we'd have known more about it if it was a real deal?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's right, Sheila. It's an ideology.
yeah,
It's not
it's an
a
idea.
paid membership group.
Yeah.
Cece's wondering if Ray's going to retire. I think he's
Uh,
going to fill out. I think he's going to fill out his term, whatever that is, and then he might.
isn't it 10 years?
FBI director.
It's 10 years.
Well, he was put on. He wasn't.
Is he acting?
Yeah, he's like an acting, but he has like a contract or something.
Okay, well,
Something like
I
that.
don't know. I think he serves at the pleasure of the president,
Pretty much.
and
But
so I
like
think that
like when
I don't.
a president, like what's his name, James Comey was put on for a 10-year term.
Right,
Trump fired him though. Right.
right,
That's their term is 10, but they can get fired obviously.
right.
But I think I can.
But do they have to be? Do they have to
I
be?
think Ray, like Andrew McCabe, they just moved up to replace. So I don't. He can retire when as a certain age or whatever. I think.
Yeah, but I think if he doesn't want to, he can be there for 10 years. I don't know.
I think he can be there as long as Biden wants him to be there.
So somebody's question was, is he
Is he going to retire?
Is Chris Wray going to retire? I don't think so.
He was confirmed in 2017. I don't know how that works.
I don't think he's going anywhere. He's a young man.
I don't see him going anywhere soon.
I don't either. And when Barr was in there, they weren't telling him. They weren't telling him everything.
Mm-hmm.
The FBI, the CIA, all those people are under the AG. They're not telling Barr everything they know, because he'll tell them to stop working on stuff. So they don't tell him. What are we reading on now, Scott?
They went, yeah. If Ray's Ray's future, I guess. If he's going to retire or hang out. Clarify the cards, I guess.
Lucy says, my dad was Antifa because he fought in World War II. There is no Antifa group now. Imaginary for the GOP. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And those imaginary people weren't at the Capitol on January 6th. Okay, Christopher Wray. Christopher, what's he gonna do?
Knight of Swords. He's got investigations to do. I see him staying as long as the Trump investigations go, and then he might go. Because it feels like once I got the Hermit, Emperor, and Two of Swords, that makes me feel like since he's investigating on Trump and everything he's invested in, Biden, it feels like Biden's willing for him to stay. Here's him, the FBI investigating, Judgment, Nine of Cups and Queen of Wands. That feels like the FBI working creatively into the investigation. So it's, as long as he's involved in this Trump investigation and moving on what's currently going on, I don't see him going anywhere. Feels like Biden trusts him.
Well, that's kind of what I'm getting to, because we got the Page of Pentacles, and this is, he's working hard at what he's doing, and the Emperor with the Hierophant. So here's the law, and here's the traditions that he's going to stick to. So right now he's going nowhere. We got the honest truth behind him, Queen of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. So he's also on high ground. And he's taking his time. He's waiting with Four Cups. But he will be able to lay that burden down eventually, because it's been a tough one. But he's made some kind of an agreement with somebody with the Two of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. Nine of Cups reversed.
And that's lack of support.
He's made some mistakes, but
yeah, there's been criticism of him in the past.
He's looking for quick results. Or maybe people what it is that people are wanting quick people are wanting quick results. And here, I'm backwards here. What's going on? People are looking for people are wanting him to give them quick results is what's going on. But I don't think he's going anywhere. He's just sitting happy with the Four Cups. He's happy where he is. He's got things to do. He's dedicated. He's the dedicated law guy, and he's gonna do the right thing. And that is all about truth with the Queen of Swords.
Swords, King of Pentacles, victory, unity. I just tossed again about him. I got him working with Biden, victory. There's unity there. The FBI getting down to business with all this crap with the High Priestess.
Yeah, I got unity too with the Two of Cups.
So for the time being, every hearing he's been in with Congress, he laid it straight out. There's no lying.
Yeah, the Two of Pentacles. He's in this job. He's waiting, but he's in the job.
Biden met with him and talked.
Yeah,
he would have axed him right away if he thought he was compromised or something.
I think the burden that he carried was when Trump was there, and now he's able to lay this load down and really work on it without having Trump breathing down his back. You know what I'm saying?
Right. He had to hide stuff with Barr.
Sure. You have to work. Listen, these people that go to Quantico and become FBI agents, they have honor and integrity.
Except
If you don't make it through, except who?
Mike Pompeo.
Well, yeah, but I mean, for the most part, you have honor and integrity, and that's the code, and I think people live by that. And I mean, there's going to be people that don't, and
No.
So, but Mike Pompeo was named the FBI director. Is that right? He was the head of the FBI. He didn't come up through the ranks.
CIA, I think.
Did he come up through the ranks, or did he go to West Point? He went to West Point. I know that.
He was West Point, but I think he was in the CIA. I think he was in the CIA before.
Yeah,
if I remember right.
But that's not Quantico. I don't know what kind of training the CIA people go through, but the FBI people go through, I mean, it's an honor thing. CIA, that's my business, that's like, I'm not going to be true. I'm going to be a spy. It's like, I don't know. It's a totally different set of rules.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Dang it. Oh. This made me think of another question I remember seeing. After the DOJ gets all settled, there was talk of wondering if DOJ was going to keep Audrey Strauss at SDNY.
Audrey Strauss.
Yeah. Chris Berman got fired by Trump, and then Audrey Strauss stepped up. And then there was, I don't know, it was just Twitter chatter about maybe putting Preet Bharara back at the head of SDNY. It was Twitter chatter.
I love that guy.
So
it's like, you can't fire me. I'm not leaving.
So I'm just kind of curious if they're going to, the DOJ is going to keep Audrey Strauss as the head and maybe make some changes there.
I don't know. I think they're going to be making changes a lot of places, but I think they're waiting for Merrick Garland to come in.
Yeah. He's got to replace all those U.S. attorneys too, because he wants all the Trump loyalists fired.
Right, but all those people will report to Garland, right?
Yeah.
Because he's the DOJ. No, he's the head of the DOJ, so.
And SDNY would report to Garland. So I like Audrey. I haven't seen anything wrong with her. It was just Twitter chatter, but it was something I was curious about if the DOJ is going to keep her the head of SDNY.
Marie says she's one of the few in her family not in the military. She didn't weigh enough. Audrey Strauss is a powerhouse. Good for her. Thanks, Cece. She is now the head of the SDNY. Those people. Okay, well, you got Rudy. He used to be head of the SDNY, and James Comey worked for him. And I think James Comey is a good guy. I think he really screwed up when he came out with that October surprise. And it's out of character for the FBI to come forward like that and say anything like that. He shouldn't have done that. But overall, I think that he is an honest, good person. I got his book over here somewhere. And I see it. So what are we reading on now, Scott?
Yeah, I was just tossing if Audrey will get replaced.
Okay. I don't know who she is, but I'm going to do a 6-card on her.
Like I said, she was the one. She has a great resume. I can't remember who she prosecuted long ago, but it was One of those RICO cases, one of the big ones. She took down some people.
So I'm going to keep her around for if it's a RICO case. This is a yes or no question, so I'm going to tell you, I don't know if you guys know how I do this, but I put down 6 cards. I ask a question, yes or no, a question. Hearts, cups and wands are yeses. Major arcana, except for the moon, is a yes. And, so the moon and the swords and pentacles are no. And I've got, is she going to stay? Got the Fool, the Emperor, and the 10 of Wands, and the 4 of Wands. So yes, 4 out of 6 say she's going to stay. And the King of Pentacles and the Page of Swords, no, she's not going to stay. So yeah, she's going to stay there for a while. She's not going to be replaced.
I'm kind of getting it's up in the air.
I think, yeah, I think
staying for now, of course. You know,
yeah.
nothing, but
you know, it's like a not broke, don't fix it.
it feels, yeah.
They got other stuff to worry about right now.
Yeah, it feels like there's a shuffling at some point. But I do have the High Priestess. That feels like her strong. Juggling a lot of things here. Justice on her side.
Why is Trump going back to NYC next week?
NYC.
New York City.
New York City.
I don't know. Maybe he's going to court. If he was going to court, we'd already know about it.
True.
You know, he's got a lot of irons in the fire up there, but I don't know. Maybe he and Melania had a fight and he's needs some maybe Melania came out of the spa. Word is, that's all she does.
It's not a boomer answer, but it feels like she's staying.
I think she's answered. I think she's going to stay for a while.
Why is
I'm wondering, is Melania going to stay? And I don't think she's going anywhere either. You know, I think she's just waiting for Trump to get arrested. And when Trump gets arrested, she'll be sitting in high cotton. Why would she go anywhere? If he's getting arrested and he's not there, she could just sit there at Mar-a-Lago and be the 9 of Cups lady in her beautiful garden all alone with all her money.
Legal stuff.
Cuomo.
When did Jay Bird read on Trump? Why did Trump go to Switzerland? I didn't know he did.
I didn't either. Yeah, because I'll tell you,
Yeah, go ahead.
He went to Switzerland, he probably would have gotten arrested.
Why is that? Why do you think that?
Well, I mean, the war crimes here, you know, I mean, and you know, he's done things. I know there are people that have, like that killing of that Iranian guy.
Yeah.
I know that people want his head in Europe and, you know, the Middle East. So
true.
We'll be happy to hand it.
Honestly, if he went to Switzerland, it feels financial, like he might have some kind of.
Yeah, he's hiding money. That's what he's doing.
If you go there personally, you know, you go in and if you got some kind of LLC, he's probably moving money or taking money out so he can hide it or something.
It has to be something only he can do.
Yeah, it's like whatever those accounts. I can't remember what they call those accounts.
Swiss bank accounts.
Swiss accounts, whatever.
They're called shell companies.
Right.
Right.
I think if he went there, I'm sure it's something to do with money and moving and hiding. Why is Georgia getting a RICO lawyer? Well,
probably for the governor. You mean, okay, are you talking about, are they hiring a RICO lawyer or have they, who has a RICO lawyer? The state of Georgia?
That's what Kristen's saying. Georgia is hiring a RICO lawyer.
How is that a Christian? What does that have to do with Christianity? I'm in the dark here.
Did you clarify, Kristen, the RICO lawyer thing?
Yeah, but listen to this. Texas utility manager rejects calls to fix the $16 billion in overcharges amid power outages. Oh, well, you know, I'd put some solar panels up on my house and tell him where to go. And I mean, you can't get blood out of a rock. Some of these people get charged $10,000 for those last couple of weeks of, you know.
Oh, I that'll get fixed. They can't charge that. That's illegal.
Well, I know that, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
He's just right now. He's still fighting it. Trump visited India and Switzerland this week. Why would he go to India? Hi, T-Bar.
Weirdo. Okay. Yeah, the RICO lawyer probably, you know.
Oh yeah, and Lindsey Graham.
The Georgia investigation, they took it to a grand jury.
Right. Georgia is going to sue Trump for they're going to bring charges against him for him trying to get them to
change the election. Yeah.
And I don't know. Like I said before, Lindsey Graham's a lawyer, so he was smart enough not to actually say something stupid like, you know, fix it. He wanted to know about signatures not matching, and he was asking questions, but he didn't actually step over the line, even though it was out of his lane, as far as I'm concerned. But he didn't actually commit a crime. It was ugly what he did, and I shouldn't have done it, but
well, it depends who was on the call and what information they got, because they don't have a recording of him, so we'll see how that plays out.
But that's what the Georgia people have said.
Rock and roll.
Oh my God, Murphy's here. That means everything's going to fall down. The cat. Murphy the cat.
Oh.
She bites me. She bites she attacks me. No, don't chew on my she will chew on the edge of my computer. And put holes in the screen. She's gotten 2 cashmere sweaters. She just gets she has an issue with me. She tears holes in them. Go away, little girl. I'm sorry. So I'm just trying to hold my act together here. Go away, Murphy, please. Thanks, Marie.
They're all Rico. Thanks, Marie.
Are you late for it? Okay.
One more thing I wanted to check in on was Joe Manchin and Kirsten Sinema.
Yeah. All right, you said that.
Were you checking on something else?
No.
Oh, why is my ear ringing?
Joe Manchin, you know, his deal is he's in West Virginia. That's and he has to deal with his constituents who are extremely I mean, you know, they're extremely conservative. I mean, it's West Virginia.
Well, if he was a true Democrat, you know, he would be acting like a Republican. And Kirsten Sinema seems like she's off the reservoir, off her
Rocker.
She's off a rocker. Yeah, it's
Murphy out. Go on. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to step on your toe. Ruby dooby doo. Come on, you get going. Go on, get out of here. Go on. Sorry. One day I did a card reveal, you know, like a new tarot card pack I had, and I was just going through the major arcana, and I'm like, And this is the Tower card. And all of a sudden, people, there was this crash. And she had knocked something over there. It was perfect timing, though. Okay. What are we doing?
Yeah, let's throw a toss on why Joe Manchin's so
Oh, yeah, no, Joe
reluctant. Why he's being so reluctant.
Manchin. Joe Manchin.
Okay. Weird. Coming off kind of weird here.
He's got competing interest. That's what's going on.
Weird. Getting there's some choices made, not really family, but there's a woman here coming in prevalent. His choices are, it doesn't feel constituent. It's something to do about a woman.
Huh.
The Queen of Cups, but that's usually a wife, but it feels someone close. Because he changed some kind of messaging from a woman or something. Knight of Wands and the Tower. Someone close to him gave him some messages. He had to change his attitude here. Strength and Ace of Cups. Someone close. Someone has info. So he's flip-flopping from some kind of burdens he has, some kind of, he's defending his actions.
Me too. Come over here and lay down in a minute.
He needs to step back, and it might be something to do with overseas or some kind of.
Go lay down.
He's in someone's pocket.
I think it's got money deals.
Money didn't come up here. It's telling me something about some kind of connection. Rhonda, his daughter works in big pharma.
Huh.
But yeah, it does feel like the Queen of Cups is usually a female.
Somebody close.
A wife, close, but it's also someone close, someone he cares for. So it could be his daughter is reflecting his decisions.
I've got the Hangman crossed by the Ten of Wands. So I'm thinking he's got like suspended decisions and a burden, but also maybe even a self-sacrifice. He's got the Hermit below him, but behind he's got the Four of Pentacles, and then the Two of Pentacles. So this is Force reversed. So I'm getting a money issue that he can't. Somehow money's involved. And then there's a path he needs to choose with the Two of Swords. And then an agreement that's been made with the Two of Cups. And then the Moon reversed. Everything's going to be okay. But then I got Justice and Temperance. And Justice is right side up, but Temperance isn't. And unfortunate. It's unfortunate combinations, and it's like something is something in his personal life and his work is competing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
I was
almost
gonna,
like if he had a 7 of Cups, it would make the whole thing perfect because he just can't. You know? Did you get the 7 of Cups?
no, I was trying to clarify.
He's trying to make everything work together, and so we're not seeing that part of it. We're just seeing him not doing what we want him to do. But in behind the scenes, there's all this other stuff going on.
Right, there is other stuff going on.
I have 3 2s.
I was trying to clarify, and the family card flew out.
Yeah, maybe somebody in his family.
It literally flipped over.
Wow.
So it feels like he's doing everything for his family. You know, like whatever would help his family make more money, probably.
You know his daughter. You know who his daughter is, right? His daughter.
EpiPen
deal. So it's not like the family needs money unless she's in legal trouble or something. I don't know.
Victory. Yeah, I think you're right. It has to do with money.
And 5 of Cups, though, he's going to be out in the cold. 5 of Cups and the Page of Wands with a message. 4 of Swords. But he can't do anything now with the 4 of Swords. He's just kind of hanging out. And the Knight of Swords. So something's going to happen soon because of the Knight of Swords.
Yeah, I got the
Going to come out.
5 of Wands and 10 of Swords coming up if he's not careful. Oh my God, I'm getting blurry again. I swear my webcam hates me.
Oh, is that what?
Yeah, it gets blurry sometimes. I think it's extra spirit energy coming in, and it makes my thing blurry.
Wonder what that is. Can you move it in and out? Can I bring it closer? And I don't know. I don't know.
Doesn't work. I can tap on it. I can move it. It doesn't. I just gotta back off. Clear it up. Well, I'm gonna switch quick. I can switch cameras.
Well, you know what? I probably ought to really go because my husband needs to eat, and my dog is bugging me because she was supposed to eat at 4:30.
All right.
And now it's like 20 till 6. And she's like, what the hell? I tell you, she's a golden doodle. I said this earlier. I got her cut like a poodle, and she's never been cuter. Like she looks like a big brown standard poodle. And it's everything. It's like Ruby has come into her own. Wish I could get her up here to show you a picture of her. I mean, to get her up here, and there's just too much going on right here around me in this little space. But anyway, so now you're clear.
I switched my camera.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize. I don't know what kind of setup you have. I'm just using my MacBook. I
usually use my webcam, but I can switch it to the laptop camera.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't even know how to.
Right. The resolution is a little less on the laptop. But anyway.
Well, this is the only camera I have, unless it's my iPad. But I did get that new phone I was telling you about. So this ought to be a great camera. It's supposed to be a dynamite camera. So.
The new iPhone, new iPhone 15 or whatever they call it.
It's the iPhone 12 Pro Max.
Oh, 12 now.
Well,
pretty soon
the last one I have is the one I gave my husband. Totally blew up his phone yesterday, and he's really so hard on him that I said, "Okay, here you can have my phone. I'm getting a new one." So I take a lot of pictures, with my other iron in the fire and this iron in the fire, and I need a good camera. So this is supposed to be phenomenal, and I haven't even had it 24 hours now. So, And a lot of bells and whistles on there I'm not quite familiar with yet. So we'll see how it goes.
Always is.
Yeah, so much fun. Well, this sure was fun, you guys.
So
And I promise I will try to be a more regular YouTuber. I think things it's still going to be kind of hectic here for next 6 weeks probably, but I'm having fun. I like what I'm doing, and I love this. This is so much fun. And thank you all for coming. Swift monitoring my grandkid home at school. Oh, I don't know who they're talking to. You guys, thanks so much.
Yep, we're going to take off. So bless you all. Thank you for joining us.
Bye, guys.